Food stamp recipients, get here now. An article just ran across my desk and it says they are banning junk food in a lot of states. Oh my God, y'all. You are not going to be able to buy cookies, cakes, chips, or sodas. Oh my God, what do y'all think about that? I think that is so crazy because low key, I don't think it's about health. Because if it was about health, then there wouldn't be a McDonald's on every corner. There would not be a Burger King on every corner. There would not be a Wendy's, a Sonic, a Raising Cane's. Because to be honest, all that stuff is unhealthy for you. Matter of fact, why don't you just empty the entire grocery store of all of the junk food for everybody?
Not just the junk food, all the food, really. The food supply has been compromised. The vegetables are GMO, unless you go to a farmer's market somewhere locally. But still, they might have seeds from Monsanto. Because guess what? The real seed bank don't exist no more. We can't access that, can we? These chemical foods eat at your body slowly. It's a slow decline. It's not about health. It's never been about health.
Because if it's about health, then let's clean up the grocery stores altogether and not control people. I mean, let's be honest. My tax dollars are going to come out my check regardless. So let's not control what people can buy now. Come on. Like, I think we all love a little cookie, little cake. I think y'all love a little cookie, little cake. Maybe even put a limit on it. But banning it, I think that's crazy. Does that ultimately hurt the companies that provide this type of food?
Yeah.
Tell me what y'all think about it, because I think the government is overstepping. Overstepping. Let me say that again. I don't know, guys. I think this is going to be a big problem for a lot of people, and not just the recipients of food stamps. So y'all tell me what y'all think.
I think it'll be a problem for the companies that make these snacks. A large part of their money will be missing out. They'll be missing out on millions of dollars that they are used to earning. Because everybody know, SNAP recipients, a lot of them spend their stamps mainly on junk food and bad eating. You know what's going to start happening? Theft will increase. People going to start stealing it. They might put a little snack in their shirt or their purse while they walking out the store. Just like when temporarily, like last year's government shutdown, people were saying, I'm about to start stealing from the stores. I got to steal to feed my kids. We already know what they're going to do. What they know how to do best. Take. Just like how they finessed their way onto EBT in the first place, saying they was homeless. Taking them funds from somebody that really needed it, they're going to take those snacks as well.
Starting in April, Florida residents will ban SNAP users from being able to use their benefits on chips, candy, soda, and prepackaged desserts and energy drinks in a new effort to encourage healthier food choices. Listen, y'all, this is nasty fucking work, man. So listen, all y'all Florida residents who y'all had a New Year's resolution to lose weight, you know what I'm saying? But y'all really can't get there. Don't worry. The federal government is out to help you. Because from starting in April, you won't be able to buy any of those fucking snacks that's keeping you fat. Yeah, thank the government. So either you get healthy or you stockpile that bitch now, from now to April. From now to April, go crazy with the snacks. Hopefully they don't expire. You know what I'm saying? You eat them before they expire because you're a fat ass. But if you want to get healthy, the federal government is helping you. You can only buy foods that you can cook and healthy salads and all that canned sodas and all them chips and all that candy is over with. You're going to have to use your hard-earned money. You have to get a job if you want to eat junk food. I respect this.
Ozempic about to lose money too. Your time has come. You're not going to be able to stuff your mouth and still slim on down. Nah, y'all going to get slim due to eating healthy, eating right. That's going to be the normal way to drop pounds like it should be. Go on a diet. Start the workout. Maybe eating healthy will help them to want to live a healthy life, and it'll help their mental health as well. This could be a good thing, right? Some people never ate healthy in their whole life. They will look down on healthy eaters. Now y'all about to be them.
The EBT food stamp junk food ban is the best thing ever. I don't care what y'all say. I literally can't think of one reason why this would be a bad thing. Not letting people have access to junk food, sodas, candy, cakes and bonbons and shit. Like, you can't tell me why that is necessary in your diet. All those things are wants. While that may be true, I also feel like people was going to go hungry regardless. Because regardless if they had access to the junk food or not, half of that shit is empty calories to begin with. I'm sorry. That shit was keeping you satiated for what? An hour and a half? Maybe 2 hours? And then you're looking for the next bag of chips. You're looking for another bag of candy, the next soda. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, That's doing nothing for you. It's doing nothing for any of you. Kids don't need that shit. They addicted to the shit, okay? Go 21 days without some sugar. I guarantee you, y'all gonna be looking at them chips and them sodas and that candy and shit like, ugh, the is that? Start introducing some healthier habits, okay? I know not all people on food stamps, EBT, are obese, but a lot of people are. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of people are. So yeah, this is a great thing.
Y'all are about to find out that food stamps don't buy candy anymore. Not soda, not ice cream, not a little sweet treat to get you through the hard week. None of that anymore. Y'all was so hyped talking about that big, beautiful bill and finally having some responsibility. Talking about they gonna crack down on waste. But now when you go to the grocery store to get that Snickers bar with that EBT card, denied. The 2-liter, denied. That pint of Ben & Jerry's after a hard day, gone. The joy, gone. But hey, at least billionaires are still getting tax breaks, right? It's interesting when they want to cut costs and get things in line, they always go to the poor people first. God forbid somebody poor wants a soda to go with their ramen. You wanted fiscal responsibility, but you ended up with a government that decided they don't even want you to have a piece of candy. And it's not going to stop there. It never does. Soon it'll be no meat. Then they're going to decide that poor people probably can't have seasoning either. So to all the MAGA people who cheered for this bill, when you're standing in line and that ice cream don't go through, just remember, it wasn't the woke mob that did that. It was your own people. You asked for this. Now, eat your sadness plain.
All truth, no lies. But don't forget, they have a lab-made meat agenda regardless for everybody poor. And when we talk about poor, we're not talking about just those in poverty. They look at those that are poor as all of us. Meat will be for, fill in the blank, the elite. Coming real soon. I mean, the lab-made meat already been around. McDonald's, for real, that's not real meat. A lot of these fast food chains are not serving you real chicken. The burger's not real for real. It'll just be banned. You can't go in the store and buy it. You won't see no real meat. But you will see the artificial food. They want everything to be artificial. The artificial food, artificial wombs. They dropping everything artificial. They got a whole artificial sun. Remember that sun that China made? Don't forget about that. They want everything to be artificial. And it'll be for all of us, not just the people we look at poor right now. No, middle class has been eradicated. Middle class becomes the new poor. And the rich gonna be poor too. Everybody gonna be broke even at a point. Unless you are a billionaire or trillionaire, really. They're gonna go on to make their trillions. Everybody else, it's finito, it's over. If you're not sitting at that World Economic Forum panel every year, then your life will be different. They're gonna be the ones eating the steaks and all of that. We won't be able to get none. Unless we have our own cows, we have our own chickens, right? That's why we got to own something. They want us to own nothing and be happy. We got to own our food supply, let alone everything else.
I wish we were taught how to nourish our kids, not just feed them. Bro, but we in a generation where the information is out there. There's no excuse for this, bro. This is just lazy. If a lady is going to the store buying her kids frozen pizzas, cereal boxes, like chocolate milk, Hawaiian punch, frozen pizza. What is that, like frozen, like dog food? Like, it's just a whole bunch of like slop, bro. And then it's like a few grapes and all that down there. Listen, we need to be eating food that comes from the land, not eating food that comes from packaged facilities and processing plants. It has no life force in it. It has no nutrients. We're eating all that. None of that food has life in it. This is the food that have life in it. And you might say, oh, well, kids don't want to eat vegetables. They don't want to. It's not about that. It shouldn't be no, bro, they have to get acquired taste buds, and you need to learn how to have fun with the food. Like,
when I was a kid, my mom had this coworker. We went over their house. She was like, he don't eat candy. We thought that was weird. We was like, what kid don't eat candy? Really, she was doing the right thing with him, raising him to eat for a living, eat to stay alive. She was teaching him to eat to stay alive, giving him nourishing food. Now I know that. Back then, I didn't understand it. And then we wonder why we get all of these health problems later on in life, or even young. These days, people are having health problems young. It comes from the food. We should be fasting, doing cleanses regularly too. But America also has taught us to eat 3 times a day. They don't talk about fasting at all. Juicing. If you've juiced before, once you juice for over 3 days after that, you really don't want to eat this food no more. You'll feel disgusted by it. You'll be like, I just want to drink juice forever. For real though.
you could eat, you could cook healthy, delicious tasting food. It's just people are lazy. They don't want to do their homework. The same thing, like think about like with baby food. You can make your own. You can make your own meals. You can make your own candies, your own breads, your own cereal. You can do all this stuff, but you gotta put the time and effort in. And while I'm working all day, I don't got the money. This and that. All these excuses, bro. The same money you spent on that food, you could be spending on the correct ingredients. At least do the best that you can.
Yeah, the excuse of eating healthy costs too much. We can't really use that one no more because everything costs too much. That food costs too much too. You might have to go to the grocery store more often. And I'm gonna be real. I noticed this as a kid. When I would eat these foods, the school lunch and meat, I would get sick back then. Every year I would get sick and be out of school for a whole week at least. Or every time I went outside in the cold, I would get sick. It damaged my immune system. I had a compromised immune system due to the food. I stopped eating school lunch. I stopped getting sick. Stopped eating meat at that time, other than seafood back then when I was still eating unclean before I knew about clean and unclean eating. But still, I stopped getting sick. I went a period of 5 years without getting sick before. 5 whole years straight. But when I would eat that food as a kid, to conclude this story of what I'm saying, I would eat that food right there, like cereal, Nutri-Grain bars, pancakes, waffles, all that breakfast food that they tell us to eat. When I would eat that, I would feel terrible in the morning going to school. My stomach would hurt all the time. That was my body denying that food, telling me something ain't right. You shouldn't be eating this. Then you wonder why your kids are hyper and can't focus. They got a sugar rush going to school. They high off sugar. A sugar addiction is worse than a cocaine addiction.